Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Don't miss out on all the action at Caramont Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters home game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. The Gas House Bar and Grill is the place to find a broad palette of menu items that you won't find anywhere else at Caramont Health Park. Burgers? Got it. Pulled pork nachos? Check. How about jerk chicken sandwiches? We got that too. Oh, and fried plantains? Of course we do. The Gas House Bar and Grill is a world tour for the taste buds, nightly at Caramont Health Park. We'll see you at the Gas House Bar and Grill.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
This is Jake Skoll of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network. This is Jake Skoll, your favorite outfielder for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build Your home for Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte. WGNC, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM proudly presents Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball is brought to you by GSM Premium Services and Caramount Health. See how we care. Let's take you to the ballpark. It's time for Atlantic League baseball action on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to Honey Hunters Baseball on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. My name is Derek Smith. I'm your weekend play-by-play announcer here on the Honey Hunters Radio Network, 101.1 FM, 1450 AM, WGNC. Also streaming at www.gohoneyhunters.com and WGNC on the TuneIn app. Rivalry weekend wraps up with Game 3 of the series this afternoon. Gastonia 31-14, first place in the Southern Division. High Point is 28-17, currently second in the Southern Division here on the 46th game of the 2022 season. Gastonia looking to sweep High Point and win for the sixth straight time against the Rockers. Honey Hunters swept the series at High Point last weekend and have won the first two games of the series here in Gastonia the last two evenings. Friday they erased a 6-run deficit with 6 runs in the 5th inning, and then Saturday scored 3 runs in the 8th to extend their lead in the division to 3 full games. High Point currently on an 8-game losing streak. That is the worst in team franchise history. Now with just 21 games left in the first half, these two teams will meet on July 4th, which is the final day of the first half here in Gastonia, to wrap up the first half of the season, and a division winner will be crowned and a playoff berth earned for those who win divisions in the first half. They will also play 7 games during that stretch between July 4th and July 10th, so some more head-to-head matchups with these two teams as they begin the second half of the division schedule. Weekend series this weekend. Lexington is at Lancaster. That game began at 1 o'clock. We'll check the score. Could be over with by now. York and Kentucky began at 2:05. That's probably getting pretty close to being over as well. We'll check that score pretty early in the broadcast tonight. Southern Maryland and Charleston go at 5:05. And Long Island and Staten Island, the two New York teams, I think are just underway at the top of the hour. Last night, Lancaster defeated Lexington 12-2 to take a 2-0 lead in that series, looking for the sweep today in Pennsylvania. Southern Maryland lost to Charleston last night 6-4. That series is tied up 1 game apiece as they will play at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Kentucky knocked off York 5-4. That series is also tied up at 1 apiece. And then Staten Island has won 2 against Long Island, and they have a chance to sweep that series. Not sure Staten Island swept too many series this year as they are in the basement of the Northern Division. They lead it 2-0. Northern Division standings still all Southern Maryland 33-12. They've got an 11.5 game league over Long Island, which is 21-23. Lancaster 20-25, 13 games back. York 18-27, 15 games back. And Staten Island, the expansion team in the league, is 14-30, 18.5 games out of first place. Gastonia leads the Southern Division by 3 games over High Point. Gastonia 31-14, High Point 28-17. Kentucky still hanging around at 22 and 27.5 games out of first place behind Gastonia. Charleston is 19-26, 12 games out. Lexington 15-27, 14.5 games out of first place. It is a SUNDROP Sunday, bark in the park, kids run the bases. As a matter of fact, Miss Lola is sitting beside me here in the press box today as she decided to come down from her home in Dallas, North Carolina, and participate in Bark in the Park. She's going to get some air conditioning in here with us, and she'll get to know all the details of today's game between Gastonia and High Point. Back with the lineups, the starting pitchers in just a second. This is Honey Hunters Baseball on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Back after this.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramont Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramont Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramont Health Park. The Wild Health Genomes return to Caramont Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team.
This is Jake Skoll, the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, Derek Smith back at the ballpark. We'll go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for today's game. For the visitors from High Point, North Carolina, the Rockers pays homage to the furniture industry in the High Point, Thomasville area. Tyler Ladendorf leads off and plays second base. Ben Aklinski bats second, plays right field. Morrison is the first baseman, batting third. Jerry Downs, the DH, is in the cleanup spot today. Xander Wheel follows him in left field. Then Martinez will come to the plate. Mikey Martinez playing third base today. Gonzalez is the center fielder, batting seventh. Proctor is the catcher, batting eighth. And Gio Alfonso is the shortstop. He will bat ninth. Today's pitcher is Colt Webb. He's a right-handed pitcher, 6'5", 250, from Newport, North Carolina. He is a rookie to professional baseball, played last with the University of Charleston in South Carolina, an NCAA Division II squad. Webb has a record of 1-1 on the season, a 7.71 ERA. He's worked 11.2 innings, given up 13 hits, 11 runs. He has walked 6, and he has struck out 4. For Gastonia, they'll go with Jack Reinheimer, the shortstop, to lead things off. Hurley Rodriguez bats second and plays center field. Luis Roman in the lineup, batting third, playing third base today. Emmanuel Tapia will hit fourth and be the DH this afternoon. Luis Castro bats fifth and plays first base. Reese Hampton bats sixth and plays left field today. Zach Jarrett in right field, batting seventh. Jalen Smith, newcomer to the team in the lineup today, although he did pinch run last night. He bats eighth and plays second base. And Stuart Levy is the catcher. He is ninth. Riley Hobus, the local kid, is on the mound today. He's out of Gastonia, Forest View High School. His nephew, Jonathan, played baseball at the University of North Carolina, which is where Riley played as well, and at Forest View High School. He is 6'3", 195 pounds. Went as high as the Blue Jays AA organization, and he will toe the rubber today for his hometown team. He's got a record of 2-2. He's made 8 appearances. He's worked 36 innings, given up 38 hits, 23 runs. He has walked 12, and he has struck out 37. So getting set to go momentarily. Managers exchanging cards down at home plate with the umpires. We'll have the national anthem in a moment as well, but let's take a break and come right back, get you set for first pitch on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back.
If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends. Folks, it's been the thrill of a lifetime to bring professional baseball back to the airwaves of Gaston County. As a lifelong supporter of Gastonia baseball, I understood at an early age how important it was to hear the game when I couldn't be at the game. And with the advent of internet streaming now, Gastonia Honey Hunters games have even more import within the community. It also provides a great opportunity to get your message out to the Gaston County community. If advertising with the Honey Hunters is something that interests you, give me a call at 704-874-1810 and inquire about advertising with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Honey Hunters Radio Network, your hometown team. Thank you for supporting Gastonia baseball. Hey kids, have you seen it? Better yet, have you tried it? It's the new look Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. The Watson's Kids Zone is new and improved with a slide that I've heard can give you a view of Charlotte. Allegedly. It is the best game day experience possible, and you can find it at Caramont Health Park during every Gastonia Honey Hunters game. The new Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a love for the grand old game, then hosting a player this summer is a great experience with tons of perks. Call me, Brady Salisbury, at 704-874-1810. That's 704-874-1810.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team. The Gas House Bar and Grill is the place to find a broad palette of menu items that you won't find anywhere else at Caramont Health Park. Burgers? Got it. Pulled pork nachos? Check. How about jerk chicken sandwiches? We got that too. Oh, and fried plantains? Of course we do. The Gas House Bar and Grill is a world tour for the taste buds, nightly at Caramont Health Park. We'll see you at the Gas House Bar and Grill.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, back at Caramont Health Park, Derek Smith with you, weekend play-by-play announcer. as the team makes its way on the field. They'll wear the dark black jerseys trimmed in gold today with the white pants. High Point in a gray with a kind of faded white and gray jersey trimmed in some gold on this hot Sunday afternoon. Get the national anthem in just a second, and I'll step aside and let you hear that. High Point managed by Jamie Keefe. Pitching coach is Frank Viola, 88 Cy Young Award winner and the 87 World Series MVP with the Minnesota Twins. Goose Gazzo manages Gastonia. Reggie Harris is the pitching coach, and Chuck Stewart tutors the hitters. About 91 degrees at first pitch, but there's plenty of shade here at the ballpark. So if you're in the area, not sure if you want to come out today, you should find a shady spot and enjoy some Sunday baseball. Let's pause now to honor America with the national anthem. All right, great rendition of the national anthem here at the ballpark, getting set for first pitch momentarily. Wrapping up a 3-game series against our North Carolina rivals. Gastonia's won 5 straight dating back to last weekend's sweep at Truist Point in High Point, North Carolina. Gastonia began that series 4 games out of first place. Now they're 3 games ahead of High Point. Picked up 7 games in a week, thanks in part to Gastonia's hot play, but also 8 consecutive losses by our opponent, which is a franchise worst for the High Point Rockers. So Riley Hovis on the mound today. He's got 4 decisions this season. Win number 1 came May 8th, second game of a doubleheader at Staten Island. He fell to 1-1 after a loss at Lancaster on May 26th. Gastonia 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position, left 6 on base, so it didn't help him much at all. Dropped his next decision against Long Island here at home, 8-7. And then went to 2-2 at High Point last Sunday afternoon against this same team. And at that point, they left High Point trailing the division by just 1 game of High Point. And after 2 consecutive wins over High Point, they now lead the division by 3 games as they came back into town on Friday morning and had a 1-game lead. They've extended that now to 3 games, looking to go to 4 games and sweep a second consecutive weekend series against their North Carolina rivals. So glad you're with us on the broadcast this afternoon. Honey Hunters Radio Network, www.gohoneyhunters.com for streaming audio, 1450 AM, 101.1 FM, and WGNC on the TuneIn app. First pitch going to be right about 4:20 this afternoon. That's about where we've been about every time I've been out here. And here's the Hovis pitch, and we're underway. 91 degrees at first pitch. Wind blowing a little bit out in left field, but that's about it. First pitch is a strike to Leidendorf, the second baseman. Here's Hovis's 0-1 pitch. Missed outside for a ball. Evens the count up at 1-1. Kind of an up and down season for Riley Hovis. 2-2. That kind of mirrors what he's gone through. He's had some good outings. He's had some not so good outings. It's a strike. Goes to 1-2. Looking to keep this winning streak alive. 3 games last week at High Point were W's. 2 out of 3 at Charleston midweek. And then 2 consecutive losses, or 2 consecutive wins over High Point each of the last 2 nights. 1-2 pitch missed. It's a even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Defensively, Levy behind the plate. Castro's at first. Smith is at second. Reinheimer is at short. Roman is at third. Hampton in left. Rodriguez in center field. And Zach Jarrett back in the lineup today, and he's in right field. Count goes full, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from Riley Hovis to Tyler Leidendorf. There it is. Popped him up over on the right side. Foul territory, giving chase. Let's see. It is going to be not made down near the bullpen. But Castro, with a good effort, just couldn't get out there quite fast enough. So count remains 3-2, and we'll get another payoff pitch. Partly sunny today. Some high clouds. Not a lot of direct sunshine at the ballpark right this second. So the 91 degrees might not quite feel like 91. A little bit of a breeze blowing through the concourse as well. Popped him up on the left side. Hampton going back. This ball is near the Watson insurance sign, and it's gone. Solo home run for Leidendorf, leading off the lineup for High Point. He just went deep right over Reese Hampton's head, and it's 1-0 High Point. High Point's had leads in each of the last 2 games, only to see them disappear. Had a 6-run first inning lead going to the bottom of the first inning. Blew that lead and blew a couple of leads last night to Gastonia. So they need all the runs they can get. They pick up a leadoff home run right off the bat of Taylor Leidendorf, home run number 44 of the season for the High Point Rockers, as Ben Aklinski, the right fielder, takes a strike on the first pitch he sees from Riley Hovis. Back up against the netting for Leidendorf. That is home run number 4 on the season. Hovis fires a strike in. Their count goes to 0-2. One of the top hitters on the team is Aklinski, low and away for a ball. And it's 1-2. Got a chance to see Riley Hovis pitch in high school at Forest View down in South Gastonia. Played for UNC Chapel Hill, Tar Heels. And that's where his cousin Jonathan played. Jonathan was a minor league baseball player as well. Count is even, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit down right at the third baseman, Roman. Aklinski lines out for the first out of the inning. Brings up Morrison. Logan Morrison out of Kansas City, Missouri. Major league experience with the Brewers. Played collegiately at Maple Woods Community College there in the Show Me State. Batting .298 on the season. One run in, one out. Solo home run to lead off the inning for High Point by Leidendorf. Count 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Low in the strike zone. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Umpires today, Marcus Neal behind home plate. Calvin Baker is at first base. And Lindy Hall is on third today. Three-man crew in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. Here's the pitch. Popped him up into center field. Rodriguez coming over, but I think Jarrett says he will take it, and he does. So the fly ball out to right field sends Morrison back to the dugout and brings up the DH, Jerry Downs. Downs DH yesterday, listed as a first baseman from San Andreas, Colombia, South America. St. Thomas University went as high as the Boston AA franchise in minor league professional baseball. Bats on the left side and is hitting .284. Hits it on the ground. Easy play for Smith in the lineup, just acquired. 4-3 putout ends the top of the first inning, but a run on that solo home run to get things underway by Leidendorf. A hit, no errors, no one left. Go to the bottom of the first inning. Gastonia trailing 1-0 on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back after this.
Find out where your Honey Hunters are playing all season long at www.gohoneyhunters.com. Ticket information, www.gohoneyhunters.com. If you're looking for the latest game day fashion or wanting to bring a group to Caramount Health Park, gohoneyhunters.com. Your online home for the Gastonia Honey Hunters is gohoneyhunters.com. That's www.gohoneyhunters.com. Don't miss out on all the action at Caramount Health Park this summer. Get your tickets for every Honey Hunters home game by calling 704-874-1810 or log on to www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets to reserve your spot this season. That number again, 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, 704-874-1810. Ladies and gentlemen, as a public service, here's a little vocabulary lesson for all the parents out there. The word is drip. Means cool, trendy, or hip. Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? Your fashion destination in the gas house is at the Honey Hunters team store at Caramount Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters team store. Hashtag drip season. Seriously, I have no idea what drip season means. Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app. WGNC.
Bottom number one in Gastonia. Honey Hunters trail 1-0. Leadoff home run by Tyler Leidendorf. Gives High Point an early 1-0 lead. Reinheimer, Rodriguez, and Roman. Hitters 1, 2, and 3 up in this inning. Defensively, Proctor behind the plate. Morrison is at first base. Leidendorf at second. Alfonso at short. Martinez at third. Wheel is in left. Gonzalez is in center. Klinsky is in right field. So Colt Webb, young rookie pitcher, on the hill today against Gastonia. First pitch in there, a strike at the belt to Jack Reinheimer. Reinheimer out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Played with the Mets in Major League Baseball a couple years back. And that hit him. So he's on base with the hit batsman. And brings up Hurley Rodriguez. He's had a good weekend series. He's made some fantastic plays in center field. He had a game-winning RBI Friday night. Hurley out of Colón, Venezuela. Went as high as the Tigers AAA organization. Been a good ball player for Gastonia here in the early going. We're right at about a third of the way in to the season. Tried to lay down a bunt, took a strike, and it's 0-1. Bark in the park, SUNDROP Sunday. Kids run the bases. Wrap up a weekend homestand, off on Monday. Back in here for 3 midweek against Charleston. Mike Glennon has the call for those 3 games here on WGNC. Honey Hunters Radio Network. Tried to square a bunt again. Got a piece of it, I think, and he's behind 0-2. They're trying to bunt a guy over early. Hurley batting .244, 2 homers, 10 knocked in. Infield kind of halfway in, halfway out. Here's the pitch, popped up left side. Wheel coming over, shallow left field near the line, makes the play, and there is 1 away. Luis Roman, third baseman, not in the lineup, but did DH late yesterday afternoon. Out of Ponce, Puerto Rico. Padres, AAA farmhand. 1 point in his career. Jeff Johnson back with us today at the ballpark. Charlotte TV personality. He is our stadium reporter today. Here's the Webb pitch. Strike, belt high, and it's 0-1. Swept these guys last weekend. 5-4 Friday, 8-3 Saturday, 8-3 Sunday. There's a strike quickly. Began that series 4 games out of first place. Left only trailing by 1 game. So they went to Charleston, West Virginia, to 2 out of 3 there, losing Tuesday, winning Wednesday and Thursday. Rain-shortened game on Wednesday up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Count 1-2. That's pretty country up there, West Virginia. I'd like to see a game up there. Maybe I'll get in the car one weekend and ride up there when we are not at home. And that reminds me, season ticket packages are being prorated now. And the reason that reminded me of that is if you get a season ticket here at Carrot Health Park, you can go to Charleston, West Virginia with the Atlantic League Pass and gain attendance to their stadium or anybody else's stadium in this league that stretches from New York to the Carolinas and parts in between. Pennsylvania, Southern Maryland. So call the ticket office and see what the prorated package is now. They began at $540, so they've come down a little bit on that now that we're 40-something games in. Hit sharply up the middle for a base hit. Roman. Reinheimer goes down to second after being hit by the pitch. Now Emmanuel Tapia. He's been fun to watch, defensively and at the plate so far this year. RBI chance here for Emmanuel out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Cleveland High A farmhand. First pitch is low for a ball. Batting .242, 3 homers, 19 knocked in. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. And it's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Just underway here in Gastonia. Caramont Hill Park in the Fuse District. That's the Franklin Urban Sports Entertainment District, a redevelopment project of West Gastonia, west of U.S. Highway 321, which bisects the downtown area. We're at 800 West Franklin Boulevard, also known as Business U.S. Highway 74. Here's the 1-1. Low in the dirt for a ball. And the count is run to 3-1. Got some folks living up here at the old Trenton Mill, just above the right field steps into the ballpark. Got a brewery out of Durham, North Carolina, coming to the old Coca-Cola building right there on Trenton. And then development plans announced a couple of weeks ago to raise the old YMCA across the street and put some retail and some housing on that spot. So this ballpark was kind of what began the redevelopment, and we're seeing other things happen around it as the city officials and the honey hunters would hope was going to happen. And it's beginning to work so far. It's a long-term project, but off to a good start here in year 2 in Gastonia. That's hit sharply to center field. Gonzalez going back, may have trouble, can't get to it. Off the wall, a run is in, and it's 1-1 Gastonia. Ties this ball game up with High Point. Tapia hit it to the furthest point of the park. It bounced off the wall. That is in play. Gonzalez with the carom, but not in time to even make a throw at Reinheimer, who comes in to tie it up at 1 apiece. Roman got the third on the stand-up double by big Emmanuel Tapia. And we're tied at 1 apiece. Here's Luis Castro, first baseman. Runners in scoring position, 1 in, 1 out.
Ground rule, it bounced over.
Ground rule double? Okay, that's where we go. So once it caromed off, that was it. Play was dead.
I was watching the runners.
Here's Frank Viola out to talk to his rookie pitcher. Had a chance to meet Frank Viola before the game, and I told him it's not too often that you find a Cy Young Award winner, World Series MVP in your backyard, but we have this weekend. Thought it was pretty cool. And then I've got a New York Mets fan and friend at work, and I got him an autographed baseball. And he better buy me lunch at the cafeteria at work tomorrow evening for that favor. All right, meeting is broken up. Frank, a Long Island native, pitched for the Twins, the Mets, and some other organizations. Remember watching him play for several of those teams against the Atlanta Braves as I grew up on TBS watching the team in Atlanta. First pitch in there to Castro. Second pitch in there to Castro. Count goes 2-0. Luis batting .276, 3 homers, 13 knocked in. Here's a 2-0 pitch by Webb. Hit between, shortstop makes a heck of a play deep in the hole. Thought it was going to get through. He kept at least another run from coming in, but Ramon came in anyway. Tapia had to stay at second. I thought that was going to get through short and third. Instead, Castro gets a base hit. Run in. Tapia stays put. Castro singles. 3 straight hits given up by Webb. Now brings up Reese Hampton, the left fielder. 2-1 our score, bottom of the first inning. Pitch back out of play, 0-1. Hampton out of Charlotte. Played for the Charlotte 49ers. Diamondbacks high A farmhand at one time. Hitting .224. 14 knocked in, 4 home runs. Good defensive left fielder and among the top base stealers in the entire Atlantic League. Count runs even 1-1 to Reese Hampton. Here's the pitch from Webb. Hit to center field. Gonzalez makes a play on it. Tapia is going to tag. Throw off the mark. And it's 3-1. As Tapia, you would not think would be a candidate to tag up from third base. He's a big boy. But instead he does. Throw is off the mark. Probably should have been cut off at some point. But instead Tapia comes in to score on the sac F8. Castro stayed put at first base. Now here is Zach Jarrett, not in the lineup yesterday. In there today. He's out of Hickory, North Carolina. He played collegiately at Charlotte. Bouncing ball to Alfonso. High hop over across, not in time. Down to second, but Castro's back. So Jarrett beats out an infield single. The high hop is probably what helped him. Now Jalen Smith, just acquired recently. Pinch ran last night in the lineup today at second. Smith out of Decatur, Georgia. He's played in this league before. Back up, missed the backstop. Played at Kennesaw State in Metro Atlanta. Was in the United Shore League in 2020. Played with 5 teams in that league between 2020 and 2021. He was with Westside, Michigan in 2022. And also with Staten Island. 6 games, 12 at-bats, 4 hits. Count is 1-2 to Jalen. The Kennesaw State Owls. Metro Atlanta University. Runners on first and second, 3 in. Smith, the 8th man to walk up to the plate this inning. That's back out of play. And the count is 1-2. Kind of had to wonder what a kid right out of college was going to do against a good hitting lineup like Gastonia. He struggled here in the first inning. Giving him a shot. That gets by the catcher. Runners will advance. Down to third goes Castro. Down to second goes Jarrett. Wild pitch. Puts them both in scoring position. And a chance to really get some distance between you and High Point early on this afternoon. Here's his pitch back out of play. High Point's been really decimated at pitcher recently. Injuries and some promotions have them down a little bit at that staff. Back out of play, 2-2. Uscali, their best pitcher among those left, worked yesterday, pitched well. Six innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. That's a broken bat. Alfonso over to first base. Didn't get him. Did not get him run in. I thought he had him that time. Jarrett over to third. Smith beats out a ground ball in the infield. Now brings up the catcher, Stuart Levy. He is the 9th man to come to the plate in this inning, but there are 2 out. Swung on and missed. Levy out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Orioles AAA franchise. First pitch to him is a strike. 0-1. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 4-1 the lead off of 5 hits here in the first inning. Pitch popped him up out of play right side. Count stays 0-2. Levy hitting .219, a homer, 6 driven in. Got a chance to drive one in here with a base hit. Here's the Webb pitch. Missed on the outside corner. And it's, well, caught him and struck him out. I did not see the signal, really. Very quietly ends the first inning, but Gastonia, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, leave 2. We played 1 full. It is Gastonia 4. High Point 1. Back with more on the Honey Hunters Radio Network after this word from our sponsors.
I'm doing pretty good, and welcome to everyone out here to the game. Make sure you tune in and check
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza, a winning combination. Your home for Honey Hunters Baseball, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte.
All right, top two in Gastonia, 4-1 is our score. Gastonia played in 4 runs. Last half, after the solo home run by Leidendorf, gave them the early 1-0 lead. Will Martinez Gonzalez here in the second inning. Here's Xander Wheel, W-E-I-L. Pitch missed. And it's 1-0. Xander out of Tennessee, Murfreesboro, played at Vanderbilt. They won a national championship a couple years ago. They put a lot of guys in the NFL, in the Major League Baseball ranks, including Dansby Swanson with the Atlanta Braves. Won a World Series crown down there with his hometown team. He was the first pick overall by the Diamondbacks a few years back. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. And it's 2-1. Vanderbilt quietly has built one of the best baseball programs in the country. 2-1 is the count. Here's the Hovis pitch. That's a strike right down the heart of the plate. And the count is even at 2-2. Will batting .245, 7 homers, 27 knocked in. Check swing, got a piece of it. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning. Crowd starting to settle into its seats, and lots of concessions and good-looking food and drink as I peer out the press box window. Swung on a miss, got him. Strike him out. Wheel down. First K today recorded by Hovis. Brings up Mikey Martinez. Out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. San Lorenzo High School in the DR. Played in MLB with the Cleveland Indians in his career. Left-handed hitter. Takes a strike on the first pitch he sees from Riley Hovis. And the count is 1-0. One ball, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch missed. And it's 1-1. Low for a ball. Count runs 2-1. Off on Monday. Dirty Birds from Charleston in here. That's hit up the middle for a base hit. Just right up the gut. Second base hit today for High Point. Mikey Martinez singles. Brings up Gonzalez, center fielder. Jay Gonzalez not in the lineup yesterday, but he's out there on this Sunday afternoon. Out of San Diego, California. University of Mount Olive here in North Carolina. Double-A with the Diamondbacks at one point. Hits on the left side. First pitch is a ball. Count is 1-0. Everybody's in the sunshine at this time of day at the ballpark. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock now. But at some point this afternoon, the infield will be in the sun and batter's box is going to be in the shade. And then, of course, as we go on, the sun sets west down West Franklin Boulevard, that'll start to creep out a little bit further into the infield and the outfield. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Low for a ball. And the count is 3-0. See if he's going to take here all the way. Gonzalez hitting .283. No homers, 12 RBI. Here's the pitch. Missed it, and that'll be ball 4. So Martinez down to second base. Gonzalez draws the free pass. Brings up Chris Proctor. Proctor did not start. Galeno was behind the plate yesterday, but Proctor came in. Did he come in and pinch hit or come in and play defense? He just came in to play defense. He did pinch hit? Okay. And then stayed in. And Galeno went to the showers. So Proctor in the lineup today behind the plate. Chris out of Gastonia. Played at Hunter Huss High School. At Duke University. Was a Tigers AAA farmhand at one time. So a couple hometown kids. I'm sure they've done this before. Probably not the first time Hovis has faced Proctor. You would think somewhere along the line. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike to Proctor. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Hovis ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Levy jumped up and cocked like he was going to go to second base to check Martinez. Count 1-2. Low for a ball. Count even up 2-2. Lots of canine fans here today on Bark into Park. Always good to see parents and young children at the ballpark. That's where you get your next generation of fans. The youngsters. Get them out here loving baseball at an early age. That's high for a ball. Count goes full. 3-2. It's my last broadcast for a couple of weeks. Team will not be back on a weekend until the 1st of July. We got 3 midweek series coming up the next 3 weeks, but on the road each of those respective weekends. I will be back here on Monday, July 4th, which is the last day of the first half of the regular season against these High Point Rockers. Mike Glennon's got the next 9 in a row for you right here on WGNC. Brian Rushing has 9 on the road following those midweek games here at Caramont. He'll hop on the bus on Friday morning and bring you some games on the weekend at Lexington, Southern Maryland, and then back at Lexington. Counts full. Kicks and winds back to second and chases Martinez back to the bag. Now, we'll say I've had several weeks in between outings here at the ballpark. since I'm doing just the weekends. And I tell you, I miss it. Ball's hit to center field. Rodriguez is there into the Belmont Abbey sign, makes the play. Runners will not tag. And there'll be 2 out in the inning. I do. I miss being out here when I'm not out here. Gio Alfonso, shortstop, 9-hole hitter, out of Caracas, Venezuela, University of Tampa. Went as high as the Met Single A organization. Had a nice tender moment with the catcher yesterday. He inadvertently got a piece of the catcher with the bat. I guess it was an interference, but it kind of shook up the catcher for a second, and he leaned down to the Gastonia catcher and kind of gave him a hug. Crowd kind of laughed and clapped and enjoyed that moment, a little light moment here at the ballpark. First pitch in there is a strike to Giovanni Alfonso. Batting .356, 9 homers. Oh, 1 leaned out, missed at a pitch low and away. Count goes 0-2. End of the day, these guys are opponents, but they're all fighting for the same thing, and that's to get back. They all have a common goal, and that is to get back where they came from, at least, and maybe a little bit higher in some cases. And get that cup of coffee in the big leagues, and you want a second cup. Count goes 1-2. I think we can all understand and appreciate that. 1-2 the count. And here comes my friend and colleague, Brian Stevenson, taking in the ball game today. He and I work over at Daimler, Mount Holly. Alfonso waits the 1-2 pitch. There it is. Missed high. Evens it up at 2-2. This is a great stadium if you haven't been out here yet. You need to come soon. Lots of opportunities now that school is out for the youngsters in Gaston County and North Carolina. 2-2 with 2 on. 2 out in the inning. Deuce is wild. That's hit to right field, and there is a diving grab made by Jarrett to save a run and end the inning. Nothing doing. No runs, a hit. No errors, 2 left stranded, 1.5 in the books. It is Gastonia 4, High Point 1. We'll be right back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Stick around.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number 1. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends.
This is Jake Skoll, your favorite outfielder for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Jake not in the lineup today, but he did have a home run yesterday that helped in that comeback bid. That was successful. Ended up a 6-4 victory for Gastonia. Getting probably a much-deserved day off. Jarrett had the day off yesterday. This is a very versatile team. They can do a lot of things, interchanging parts. He's got to give Goose Gazzo a lot of different options when he makes out that lineup card every afternoon. Batted around the first time, so we'll go back to Reinheimer, Rodriguez, and Roman. Triple R to lead things off. Reinheimer fouls the first one away. I didn't even get to tell you what Jack's batting average was last time he was up. He's hit by the pitch so quickly. Batting .302. 7 homers, 33 knocked in. His 33, second on the club to Joseph Rosa, who got the day off today. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply to left field, and the left fielder Wheel goes up and makes the catch. Looked a little shaky out there for a second, but made the nice play on the F7. Now Hurley Rodriguez once again. He flew out to Wheel, first time up. Hurley batting .244. Here is the Venezuelan. First pitch in there for a strike to Hurley Rodriguez. He had 3 straight putouts on Friday night. A diving, sliding catch to the left, a diving, sliding catch to the right, and then a lazy pop fly in that inning. That's low for a ball. Sends the count to 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Hurley Rodriguez against Colt Webb. Foul tips it up against the backstop. And the count is 2-2. Counts even to Rodriguez. Infield playing back at the edge of the dirt and the grass. Into right field, drops in for a base hit in front of Aklinski. Couldn't get to it quite quickly enough. Not hit very hard or deep. So Rodriguez aboard with a single. Brings Luis Roman to the plate. Singled, scored the game's second run last inning. Out of Puerto Rico. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. One man on. Rodriguez just singled to right field. 0-1 pitch in there for a strike to Roman, and it's now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Alfonso can't make the play. Came up and it handcuffed him into center field. Around to third goes Rodriguez. Roman at first base. Where's our official scorekeeper? Check the ruling on that. He didn't, it went in between the glove. I mean, this is an artificial surface. It takes weird bounces. That happens on natural grass as well. I mean, it's a play that Alfonso can make. He didn't, so does that then make it an error? I'm not the one to decide that. I just put it in the book for my edification. They are conferring on that one. Not quite sure. Swung on a miss. Now Tapia comes up to the plate. Ground rule double, knocked in a run. Called an E6. Don't have to agree with it, but it's what we got to go with. In the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2. Gastonia hitters collectively 260 average, 7th in the league. First in home runs at 51, and first in stolen bases at 95. So I guess if you're hitting that many home runs and swiping that many bags, you can have an average of 260 and still get by. And obviously they have, as they lead the division. That was a strikeout with Tapia. 2 away. Now Luis Castro. Down on strikes quickly goes the Gastonia designated hitter. Luis Castro, first baseman. Here's the pitch. Might have broke his bat. Foul ball past the first baseman. Oh, and 1 the count. Hazy, sunny day at Caramont. And was that a foul ball or did it hit him? It did both. What's going to take precedence? Call it a foul ball. Foul ball happened first. Then it kind of grazed him. Unfortunately, it goes as a strike. If he'd not got anything on it, I think it would have been a hit batsman. So Castro behind 0-2. Missed. Runs the count to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. A man on, 2 men on the corners. Leans out, ground ball, third to second, forcing out Roman on the 5-4 putout. Fielder's choice for Castro ends the inning with Rodriguez stranded on base along with Luis. 2 complete, Gastonia 4, High Point 1. Back after this, Honey Hunters Radio Network. Stick around, please.
Chambly sets. Folks, do you find yourself lacking confidence in public places? Would you like to earn respect among your peers and be well received socially? I've got just the answer. The Honey Hunters Team Store is your source for all the best looking t-shirts, hats, and accessories for you, your kids, and even your dog. Look good, feel good, fan better. It's always drip season at the Honey Hunters team store at Caramont Health Park. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Yes, you are. Honey Hunters Radio Network at www.gohoneyhunters.com. 1450 AM on your dial, 101.FM on the other side, and then also WGNC on the TuneIn app for your mobility. All right, top three. Leidendorf, Aklinski, and Morrison. Leidendorf led off with a solo home run to begin the game. Nothing doing since. Comes up for the second time this afternoon. High Point bats .267 as a group. That's fourth best in the league. 43 homers, 36 stolen bases. Gastonia stole 3 times as many bases as High Point. First pitch in there, a strike to Leidendorf from Gastonia's Riley Hobus. Low and away for a ball. Counts even at 1-1. Thought about it, check swing, didn't go. Leaned out a little bit, but didn't offer. Popped him up over on the right side. Everybody's going back that way. Smith out there, but so is Jarrett, and Jarrett will make the play. Jarrett of the NASCAR Jarretts. Father Dale, grandfather Ned. They're all from the Hickory area. Kept wondering if I would see his father Dale at the ballpark. Have not yet this season, but he was here Friday night to catch his son. Zach deciding to go against the grain and not follow his father and grandfather's footsteps. Stock car racing. Oh, 1 misses. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the Hobus pitch. Low and away for a ball. Count 2-1. Leidendorf again hits it deep. This time it's to Jarrett over in the corner, and it's a foul ball. I cannot see that corner, by the way, the far corner, based on our location at the stadium's press box. But it is 396 down right field, 400 to straight center field, and 304, that short porch left field with the high netting, which is where most of the home runs go when they're hit here at Caramont Health Park. Don't take much to get them out over there, except you got to get it up over that netting. Hit on the ground to Reinheimer. Should be an easy catch and throw, and it is. 6-3. Down goes Aklinski for Morrison. Marson, 3 doubles and a triple on the season. Here's the pitch. Check swing, got a piece of it, and that'll be a strike. Couldn't pull the bat back quick enough. Major leaguer with Milwaukee recently. 2 out in the inning. He waits the 0-1 pitch. Missed, low and away. Count even 1-1. Hova stares in. There's a strike. Hovis' North Carolina Tar Heels hosting a super regional against Arkansas this weekend in Chapel Hill after they won their regional last weekend over Hofstra, Georgia, and Virginia Commonwealth. They're the ACC tournament champions. That was played over in Charlotte, the Charlotte Knights minor league stadium. That's outside for a ball, and it's 2-2. And I would say this ballpark every bit as nice, maybe not as big, but every bit as nice as the one in the Queen City, 25 miles to our east. 2-2 back out of play. Might not be a nicer place between here and Atlanta. Two balls, 2 strikes. High Point plays in a stadium that was built for them in the Atlantic League. Went around, low in the strike zone, struck him out. 1, 2, 3 in order. Go the Rockers. 4-1 Gastonia, Honey Hunters Radio Network, and we will be right back.
Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMsince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters are looking for host families this Atlantic League season. If you have a little free space in your home and a love for the grand old game, then hosting a player this summer is a great experience with tons of perks. Call me, Brady Salisbury, at 704-874-1810. That's 704-874-1810.
The Gastonia Honey Hunters, your hometown team.
Bottom third in Gastonia. Derek Smith with you on this Sunday afternoon. I am your weekend play-by-play announcer. Mike Glennon has the midweek games at the ballpark. Brian Rushing on the road for 61 games this year on WGNC. Voice of the Honey Hunters here at the ballpark, PA voice. Hampton, Jarrett Smith. These three all knocked in runs. Hampton, a sack F8. Jarrett and Smith back-to-back singles. 4-1 the score. Here's Colt Webb. Young rookie throws in a strike, and it's 0-1. Count goes even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun's starting to come out a little more. Some hazy clouds, but bright sun on the field as we speak. That's sliced rather, over toward the rocking chair area. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hampton hits it pretty deep to center field. Gonzalez back there makes the easy play. That's where he hit it last time. Now Jarrett. Win as high as Baltimore's AAA organization. Jarrett 5th in stolen bases in the league with 13. Hampton, who just batted, leads the league with 20 swipes. Ronheimer right behind him in second with 16. And then Skoll is 6th with 12. Got 4 guys in the top 6 in stolen bases. That's how you get 96 total. That's early in the season. That's a ton of stolen bases. Absolutely a ton of stolen bases. I had a note about that somewhere. I can't get my hands on now, but those 4 together have outstole some teams' totals. That's quite the accomplishment. Count 1-2 to Jarrett. Pitch to him, hit him. And he will take off the shin guards, flip the bat, stroll down to first base. Newcomer Jalen Smith. Pinch ran last night, although we didn't know it. We missed that one, we'll be honest. Did not see him sneak in and pinch run. We've made that correction since for the stats. Foul play, foul ball out of play, right side. Sometimes you're looking at something else and somebody sneaks in and you don't see it. There are about 3 or 4 of us that are trying to watch all this, and we all help each other, because one person cannot keep up with all that goes on a baseball field during the game. It's just not possible. Here's the 0-1. That's hit to left field. Kelly Carr sign off the wall near Daimler. Going to be a stand-up double. Rounding. Coming home will be Jarrett. And it's 5-1. RBI double for Jalen Smith. No, unfortunately for High Point, they've got to let this guy go for a few more innings. They're so thin on pitching. It's kind of where you take one for the team on a Sunday afternoon. He's got to stick it out a little bit longer, as they are very thin in the bullpen. 5-1 brings up Stuart Levy. Swung on and missed. He's from Razorback country, Little Rock, Arkansas, up in the Ozark Mountains. 0-1 the count. chopper. Frank Viola, the pitching coach, was lamenting what has happened to his staff, but he said, you know what? Got to go back out there and just do it again today. So that's what they're trying to do. Get off this 8-game losing streak, a franchise worst. But certainly they're being tutored by one of the great pitchers in Major League Baseball. 5-1, low and away for a ball. And the count is 1-2. His staff for High Point is still second in ERA at 3.67. 184 runs allowed. Staff has struck out 322. Make that 300 and a little more now. This Levy goes down on strikes. So you add 3 more strikes to that count, and they have struck out 325 batters in 2022. Back up for Reinheimer. Third time up in as many innings. Played at East Carolina. Ardrey-Kell High School in South Charlotte, Ballantyne area. Drafted out of high school by Atlanta in 2010, and then taken by Seattle, 5th-round pick in 2013. He's behind the count 0-1. Swings on a pitch slow and away out of the strike zone. And he's behind quickly 0-2. Two out, 1 in, 1 on. Smith doubled standing up Jarrett to get that 5th run just a moment ago. 0-2, hit to left center field, dropping in for a base hit. Around third, coming home will be Jalen Smith. It's now 6-0 Gastonia. RBI single for Reinheimer. For Jack, RBI 34 so far this season. Hurley Rodriguez. A little bit of action now in the High Point bullpen. Frank Viola's got a couple of guys up down there. First pitch in there, a strike to Rodriguez. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Leans out to left field, but right in front of Wheel for a base hit. Well, maybe he might get to it, but that is the 9th hit for Gastonia. They're letting a young kid hang out there. It's part of being a rookie, part of being on a staff that is diminished a little bit. But I'm sure he wants the opportunity. Don't get anywhere if you don't get a shot at it. Here's his pitch. Of course, this is a very good Gastonia team. I mean, it's not like playing in college. These are all professional hitters. Missed high and away, and he's behind 2-0. No, this is where you learn. He's in a great league for it. If he can stick around, we'll have a chance with somebody else at some point. Low for a ball. He's got the size to be a starting pitcher. Seems to have some good velocity. But you got to throw strikes and get people out. Three-oh pitch. He wasn't taking. He offered. Foul. Count goes 3-1. Webb got a gift right there. Looks like it might have been ball 4. Walked him. There you go. There was ball 4. Taking that time all the way. That'll load the bases. Here comes Jamie Keefe. I would suspect he's seen enough of Colt Webb on this Sunday afternoon. He will make the move. We'll tell you about the new guy in just a second when we come back from these commercial messages from our sponsors on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters! Your home for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. AM 1450, 101.1 FM, and streaming on the TuneIn app. WGNC.
Young Colt Webb's day is over. Worked 2 2/3. Gave up all 6 runs, 9 hits. Had 2 K. Check that, I'm on the wrong side. 3 Ks, there we go. How many did he walk? One? Yeah, 1. Hit a man, but he walked only 1. Hit 2 men, that's right. So Joe Johnson becomes the new pitcher. Joe, a lefty out of Benson, North Carolina. Played right there for High Point University. Takes over now. In a dubious situation with the bases full, those runners still will be on the hook for Webb. Emmanuel Tapia, ground rule double, knocked in a run in the first inning. He was one of the 3 strikeouts recorded by Colt Webb. First pitch in there, strike to big Emmanuel Tapia. Pitch swung on and missed. That was low in the strike zone. And the count is 0-2. Bases full of Badgers. Trying to break this thing open, leading 6-1 right now, but this could really put Gastonia ahead, maybe for good. Missed high, and it's 1-2. And they will lose the DH. Good point. I forgot about that. We hadn't seen that too much, out here at least, in games we've been at. Swung on and missed. And that'll end the inning. He gets out of the jam, leaves them loaded. Book is now closed on Webb. And we have played 3 complete innings. Gastonia 6, High Point 1. Back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Gastonia Honey Hunters fans, thank you. In the month of May, 2 attendance records were broken on back-to-back nights. On Saturday, May 21st, we eclipsed 3,000 in attendance for the first time in our history, and we owe it all to you. The Gastonia Honey Hunters are working hard to make sure you have a fantastic time at Caramont Health Park. But if you haven't been to a Honey Hunters game, what are you waiting for? With tickets that start at just $8, watching your Gastonia Honey Hunters might never be more affordable. Call 704-874-1810 and get your tickets for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. Want to book online? www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, thank you for supporting your hometown team. Looking for a new career? Want to make an upwards of $40,000 a year? Want to work a schedule that fits your lifestyle? Want to do it all from the front seat of your car? I thought I had your attention. Domino's is hiring. If you want to cash in on a new opportunity, log on to jobs.domino's.com. That's jobs.domino's.com.
This is Jake Skoll, your favorite outfielder for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, back we are. Derek Smith with you at the ballpark on this Sunday afternoon, wrapping up a 3-game homestand against second-place High Point, looking to sweep the second weekend series in a row against the Rockers and win their 6th straight against their North Carolina rival. We got a pinch hitter here? Nope. Who's at the plate? Pitcher's at the plate. Gotcha. He is in the DH spot, right? Yep. Okay. So this is Johnson. Let's pencil him in the 4 spot because they have now lost the DH. So this will not be fun now. The rest of the afternoon is they're going to plug people in, and we got to look for them and got to make room on the scorebook. Johnson hits it into right field for a base hit. Look at there. Pitchers can hit. There must be somebody from his family down below us, too, because they were taking video and are cheering for him. Just from nearby Benson, North Carolina. He probably came down to see him play, not too far from down this way. So here's Xander Wheel. Johnson will run for himself as not to burn another player. So maybe they'll just plug the pitcher in the DH spot all afternoon. We'll see. That's a quirky rule in the Atlantic League. If your pitcher doesn't go 5, your starter, you lose your DH. This league experiments with rules that Major League Baseball are checking out. This is also the same league that had the robo umpires a few years ago. Count goes 2-0. Count now 2-1. This is a partner league with MLB. meaning not affiliated with any certain club, back out of play. But does some things under the guidance of Major League Baseball. Testing equipment, rules, marketing, technology, those type of things. High and away for a ball. Count is full, 3-2. It's been pretty good at what it's designed to do. They average more than 60 player contract sales to major league organizations each year. We've already had a couple from this franchise leave us. Deck McGuire, Bivens, Spencer Bivens early in the season. That's hit down the line, left field. Let's see, could be out of here. Is it going to stay fair? It's out of here. Home run over the Planet Fitness sign. 2-run shot by Xander Wheel. Cuts that lead to 6-3 in half. Short porch, 304 over there. Doesn't take much to get it out, except you got to get it up over that big netting. So they got a couple runs for Johnson, who was on base and came in to score. 2 RBI. Home run for Wheel. Home run number 45 on the season for High Point. Here's Mikey Martinez. Outside for a ball. For Wheel, home run number 8 on the season. Back out of play. One ball, one strike. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off the catcher's mask. Runs the count to 1-2. High Point 19-9 at home, 9-8 on the road. Gastonia 14-7 at home, 17-7 on the road. Been both good at home and away from Caramont Hill Park. High Point's been pretty good too, home and road. Pulled foul, first base side, out of play. Count 2-2. Counts even, 2 apiece. Here's the Hovis pitch. Fouls him up against the backstop. Counts remains 2-2. Shade starting to come down near the batter's box. Both hitter and pitcher still in the sunshine. Count goes full 3-2, 2-2 missed. Payoff pitch. On the way from Hovis. There it is. Popped him up in the shallow left field area. Shortstop back out there. Ronheimer says he'll take it, and he does. And there's one away. Jay Gonzalez. Base on balls in the second inning today. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Fires a strike in there, evens the count up at 1-1. Hit up the middle for a base hit. So Gonzalez is aboard. Third hit given up this inning by Riley Hovis. Hovis played at Forest View High School for Brian Horn, who had some minor league experience in his day. The catcher Proctor, Gastonia kid. So G-Town versus G-Town right here. Gas House versus Gas House. Hits it to right field in, oh, Jarrett makes a diving save to rob it of a base hit. Just an out into right field. Looked like he was going to get down. Jarrett was there. Came in and laid the body out. Made the play, 2 away. Gio Alfonso, he is the shortstop. And where is he? I don't even see him. There he comes. The Venezuelan now appears from the dugout, makes his way up there. Flew out to Jarrett first time up to end the second inning. Runner going, throw down to second base. Hit the base runner, he'll be safe. First stolen base today for High Point. Do what now? Good question. I was watching him run down to second, which is kind of a natural reaction. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen base number 37 for the club. It was a ball. Got it. 1 ball, no strikes to Alfonso. Lost the bat swinging on and offering and coming up empty. Count 1-1. For Gonzalez, stolen base number 5 this year. Counts even 1-1. So the concession folks are doing a good business today with this heat. Everybody staying hydrated. 1-1, just low, close, but count goes 2-1. Riley pitched here last year. Had his contract bought out into minor league baseball. Things didn't quite work out for him, so he's back in Gastonia in 2022. 2-1, swung on and missed. 88-mile-per-hour fastball. Alfonso offered. Couldn't get anything on it. Counts even 2-2. Here's the pitch. Into center field, but right at Rodriguez to end the inning. But a couple of runs for High Point cuts this Gastonia lead to 6-3 And we'll be right back on the Honey Hunters Radio Network after these words from our sponsors.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramount Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramount Health. Care first.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramount Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
This is Jake Skoll of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, Jay Johnson's day is over quickly. He got one out, one hit. Not a bad day, just not a very long day at the ballpark. New pitcher, Austin Glorious. He took the loss last Sunday against this Gastonia team. 6'3", 205 out of Orlando, Florida. Played in South Georgia at Valdosta State University for the Blazers. Red Sox high A farmhand at one time. So Glorious takes over. He will face Castro, Hampton, and Jarrett. Here's his first pitch. Hard thrower. 91 miles per hour. Castro offered, foul tip at the plate. He's behind 0-1. Glorious 2-4, 7.76 ERA in 9 games. 31 innings pitched, 45 hits surrendered, 33 runs allowed. No walks, 19 Ks. That is his line score. This ball's hit over to third. Easy throw over there. Martinez to first base. Castro retired on the 5-3 putout. Reese Hampton. Sack F8 in the first inning, knocked in a run. And then flew out to center field. Same location. His next time at the plate. Atlanta Braves 5-3 winners over Pittsburgh today for their 11th straight win. They are red hot chasing the Mets in the division. They like to heat up when it gets hot and humid in Atlanta, and they certainly seem to be doing that. Promoted their top prospect, Michael Harris, last few days or so. Ronald Acuna back. Pitch missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Charlotte native. Back out of play. Count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to Hampton. So we lead off the inning. Swung on and missed, and This guy throws it pretty hard. Hampton strikes out for the second out of the inning. Once again, Jarrett. So Jarrett will see what he can do to get something going this inning. Gastonia led 6-1 going into last half. That lead has been cut in half to 6-3 here in the fourth. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's hit out of play, right side. And it's 0-2. This is WGNC 1450 AM, 101.1 FM, Honey Hunters Radio Network, www.gohoneyhunters.com, and WGNC on the TuneIn app. I'd like to say hello to those on YouTube watching the video along with our audio out there this afternoon. Jarrett strikes out. First time Gastonia goes in order. It's in the fourth. They lead 6-3 on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Back after this.
Fans, make sure that you come out for an exciting June at Caramont Health Park as your Gastonia Honey Hunters take on the best of the Atlantic League. On June 10th through 12th, the High Point Rockers make their way to Caramont Health Park. On June 14th through 16th, as well as the 21st through the 23rd, the Charleston Dirty Birds come to Caramont Health Park. The Wild Health Genomes return to Caramont Health Park from June 28th through the 30th. Get your tickets by calling 704-874-1810. The number again, 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball, your hometown team. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty.
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
All right, back we are. Derek Smith at the ballpark on this Sunday afternoon. There we go. It is 6-3. Gastonia leads. Ladendorf, McClinsky, Morrison, hitters 1, 2, 3. Ladendorf solo home run to get things underway in the first inning. Hits it on the ground to Reinheimer, a couple of bounces. Easy throw, and there's one away. One pitch, one out. McClinsky 0 for 2 today. He digs in. Against Riley Hovis. Riley scattered 5 hits, surrendered 3 runs out there for the fourth inning. Pitch missed inside for a ball, 1-0. There's a strike. On this day in baseball, 1952, 18-year-old Hank Aaron signed a contract with the Boston Braves for $350 a month. Of course, he went on to Milwaukee when the Braves relocated there, and then he went to Atlanta when the Braves relocated there, and then went back to Milwaukee, end of his career, when they became the Brewers. And both Atlanta and Milwaukee wore the number 44 on their jerseys last year after the passing of Henry Aaron from Mobile, Alabama. Count 2-2 to Aklinski. June 12th, 1952, the Boston Braves went to Milwaukee. They won the 1957 World Series with Warren Spahn, Ernie Johnson, count 3-2. Was Bob Uecker on that team? I don't know. I might have been too young at that point. Back out of play, count is 3-2. I don't think Uecker was on the 57 team. That'd have been before his time. Three-two pitch, he offered foul. One-handed by Coach Keefe. Tossed it into the Gastonia dugout. Another payoff pitch forthcoming. The Braves are the longest continuous team in Major League Baseball because their roots even predate the Boston Braves, the Boston Bean Eaters were among the Boston teams that they came from. That's right down the right side out of play. Another payoff pitch coming. McClinsky battling against Hovis in this at bat. Blooper out of play. And this is the fifth. You wonder, will we see Hovis after this inning? Fifth qualifies him potentially for the win. Gastonia would keep the DH if Hovis can get out of this inning. There is some action. So maybe we got our answer right there. That's hit pretty good, but right at Rodriguez, who doesn't even move, didn't take a step, stood there, eyed it the whole way, and caught it. He's been a fantastic center fielder for Gastonia so far, and they are 2 away. For Logan Morrison, 0 for 2. I would suspect this will be the last man that Hovis faces. Could be wrong, but just a hankering I have. That's hit to Hampton. One bouncing in for a base hit. Took a little squirrely hop, but he's there. So that is a single. Hit number 6 for High Point. Lattimore now in the number 4 hole, which is the DH hole. Now, how am I going to get all these people in this hole right here on this scorebook? I'm not going to be able to. So do Johnson this way and then do Lattimore that way and then see if what happens next time we're in this spot. They lost the DH because Webb didn't go the 5, as we mentioned a moment ago, to keep the DH in play. It's an experimental rule. Here's a strike to Lattimore, Quincy Lattimore. out of Raleigh, Middle Creek High School, Suburban Triangle High School, up there in the capital city of North Carolina. 0-1. Hit it in the gap. Hampton over. Makes a diving play. Holy mackerel. Hampton got airborne vertically. Made a diving play to maybe save a run. Gastonia still leads at 6-3. Back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
Hey kids, have you seen it? Better yet, have you tried it? It's the new look Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park. The Watson's Kids Zone is new and improved with a slide that I've heard can give you a view of Charlotte. Allegedly. It is the best game day experience possible, and you can find it at Caramont Health Park during every Gastonia Honey Hunters game. The new Watson's Kids Zone at Caramont Health Park.
Your home for Honey Hunters baseball, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte.
New pitcher, John Hayes, righty, 6'6", 225-pounder from Denton, Texas. Played for the Shockers of Wichita State and single-A ball for Detroit. Fourth man to take the hill this afternoon for High Point. Smith, Levy, and Reinheimer, 8, 9, and 1 for Gastonia. Bottom of the fifth inning, Honey Hunter 6, Rockers 3. First pitch in there misses for a ball. And it's 1-0. Johnson, no wins or losses, 6.23 ERA. 4 innings work, hits it to right field. Jalen Smith does in front of the right fielder for a base hit. He's only worked 4.1 innings. That is the 7th hit he's given up right there. No walks, 1 strikeout. Relative newcomer. So a base hit single for Smith to lead things off for Stuart Levy, the catcher. Hayes pitched on Friday, 1 inning, gave up a run, 2 hits, had 2 Ks, and a walk. There's a seeing eye single between first and second. 2 men on, nobody out for Jack Reinheimer. Jack made his big league debut with Arizona on August the 1st, 2017 against the Cubs. Played that 2017 season with Arizona, 2018 season with the Mets. Pass ball, runners will advance. Runners now at second and third. Drafted out of high school by Atlanta in 2010, then out of East Carolina in the 5th round in 2013 by Seattle. His alma mater, East Carolina, hosting a super regional this weekend against the Texas Longhorns as we approach the College World Series in Omaha. Takes a strike, 1-1. Talk about a clash of cultures. Austin, Texas, and Greenville, North Carolina. But they'll have some arguments over barbecue. That Eastern North Carolina barbecue is very good. I'm sure the barbecue in Austin is just as good. Count is 2-1 to Reinheimer from nearby Charlotte. Played for Hal Bagwell, Ardrey-Kell High School. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is even to Jack Reinheimer. Waits 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And he will go down on strikes. 1 away, 2 on for Hurley Rodriguez. This guy's having a good season, too. Part of the Venezuelan connection on this team and really throughout this league. Pitch back out of play. And it's 0-1. Hurley signed by Philadelphia in 2011. Was with Detroit's AAA Toledo in 18 and also with Detroit's AA Erie that same year. Last year with Tabasco of the Mexican Independent League, where he hit .328, 30 knocked in, 4 homers, and he stole 20 bases. Julio Tehran of the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, former Atlanta Brave, just got his contract bought out by Tijuana, the Tijuana Toros of the Mexican Independent League. He had an ERA of 1.60 for Staten Island. $1973, that was a good year, if I remember. 74, it's a good year too. Count goes 1-2. Tehran struck out 10 honey hunters on May the 8th with no walks over 6 innings. He was getting some looks. Hit down to second, handcuffs Ladendorf. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in, probably on the East 4. We'll check and see. It's 8-3 Gastonia. For Luis Roman. But Tehran was an all-star with Atlanta, and he started 6 straight opening days for Atlanta, post Smoltz, Glavin, Maddox. 1-2 to, that's not right. What's the count? 1-0. Our scoreboard operator must have got up for a few minutes. Low and away for a ball. High for a ball. Scoreboard may be getting close to being right. It's got the right score, 8-3. There is an out, which is correct, and that will be a hit according to our official scorekeeper. So give the hit to Rodriguez. That is his third straight single of the afternoon. He's down at first base. A couple runs are in. He just knocked in 2. As Roman awaits the pitch. Count is 3-0. See if he's taken. He didn't take last time he was in this situation. He'll take a strike there, though. And the count goes 3-1. Now we got it right, 3-1. Swung on and missed. Big home run cut for Luis. Came up empty. Payoff pitch from Hayes. Here it is. Runner going. Throw down to second base will be in time. Caught stealing. Rodriguez. 2-4. Roman will be, well, will Roman be up there? Or did he strike out? I think he struck out. Yeah. We'll check that next time we get around to that spot in the lineup. 8-3, Gastonia leads on the Honey Hunters Radio Network, and we'll be right back after this.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
If coming to a honey.
This is Sam Bordner of the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you are listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
New pitcher for Gastonia. Hobus' day is done. Onus Farfan becomes the next pitcher for Gastonia, taking over for Hovis. He's a lefty, 6-footer, 215 pounds, St. Paul, Minnesota. Played in the Twins Rookie League. Hovis' day is over. He goes to 5 to qualify for the win and also keep the DH in play. Xander Will leads off the 6th inning. 2-run homer back in the 4th. Cut that Gastonia deficit in half. So Farfan takes over. Two and 1 record. ERA of 4, 15 appearances. He's got a save, 20 innings in the books, 15 hits, 11 runs, 14 walks, 20 Ks. 1-0 pitch to Wheel, in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Played at Ridgewater Community College. 21st round selection by the Twins in 2014. Played with Minnesota's Gulf Coast League teams in 14 and 17. Last year with Cleburne, AA Independent. Went 4-4, 5.5 ERA, 74 strikeouts. Wheel offers, misses. Count goes 1-2. Stares in from the stretch. Chopped at the plate, foul. Count is 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to Xander Wheel, W-E-I-L. Swung on and missed, and down on strikes goes Xander for Mikey Martinez. Couple of finals. Lexington 11. Lancaster 9. Lancaster wins that series 2-1 despite losing today. Hit on the ground, third base. Roman, good strong throw, 2 out. Jay Gonzalez now with 2 out in the inning. York over Kentucky, 10-2. York wins that series 2-1. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Long Island leads Staten Island 3-2, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Missed. And Southern Maryland leads Charleston 7-0. Top of the 4th inning. Those are your league scores up to the minute. Count is 2-0 to Gonzalez. Walk, single, stolen base today. Inside for a ball. And the count is 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. See if he's got the green light here. Or taking all the way. Taking all the way. And he takes a strike. So it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 out in the inning. 8-3 our score. Little swinging bunt. Foul. Farfan almost picked it up when it was fair, but he wisely let it go. It would have been a tough play, I think, to catch that on the 4 or 5 hops that it was taking and whip around and fire to first base. He probably did the right thing to let it go foul. He's now got a 3-2 pitch coming. He made an effort at it. It stayed fair almost all the way down about halfway. Now there'll be a payoff pitch coming to Gonzalez here in the 6th inning. Hits it to the third baseman, handcuffed him. Roman off the glove, can't get up and throw it in time. Knocked him down, kept it close to him, had a chance, but Gonzalez was down the line quickly and is at first base with 2 outs. They had him shifted over toward the right, so Roman was playing about where a shortstop would play sometimes. So here's Chris Proctor. Kid out of Gastonia, played at Duke. Catching today for High Point. Hit up the middle. Ronheimer over there behind second, throws. And Proctor's retired 6-3 to end the 6th. Still 8-3 Gastonia, Honey Hunters Radio Network, and we'll be right back after this.
Gastonia Honey Hunters fans, thank you. In the month of May, 2 attendance records were broken on back-to-back nights. On Saturday, May 21st, we eclipsed 3,000 in attendance for the first time in our history, and we owe it all to you. The Gastonia Honey Hunters are working hard to make sure you have a fantastic time at Caramont Health Park. But if you haven't been to a Honey Hunters game, what are you waiting for? With tickets that start at just $8, watching your Gastonia Honey Hunters might never be more affordable. Call 704-874-1810 and get your tickets for Gastonia Honey Hunters baseball. Want to book online? www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, thank you for supporting your hometown team. Whether you're stuck in traffic after a long day at work or working through a 10-game road trip, nothing feels as good as being home. If you're looking to enter the marketplace as a buyer or a seller, Moss Realty has a proven history of results with professionals that operate in the highest spirit of ethical conduct. Let them work for you. Call 704-865-5555 and find out how Moss Realty gets it done. 704-865-5555, Moss Realty. The Gas House Bar and Grill is the place to find a broad palette of menu items that you won't find anywhere else at Caramont Health Park. Burgers? Got it. Pulled pork nachos? Check. How about jerk chicken sandwiches? We got that too. Oh, and fried plantains? Of course we do. The Gas House Bar and Grill is a world tour for the taste buds, nightly at Caramont Health Park. We'll see you at the Gas House Bar and Grill.
Bottom 6 in Gastonia, and it is 8-3 Honey Hunters over the Rockers.
Ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please. Now pitching for High Point for 21,
Gavin Wayman. We have 23 on the roster, but he in fact is number 21 on the mound. So Gavin Wayman, 5th man to pitch today for High Point. Right-handed pitcher, 6'3", 197 pounds from Bridgewater, Mass. Played for Towson in Maryland. Here's Tapia. Takes a strike. Just time to get through this one, I believe, and get an off day tomorrow and go from there. This could be their 9th consecutive loss if it holds. Tapia deep. Watch this one over the Daimler sign for a home run down the honey hole. Tapia makes it 9-3. Not a great start for Gavin Wayman. Just served up a round tripper to Tapia, a no-doubter. I mean, you could hear it. Left the bat. That was going to be out of here. So Luis Castro. It's 9-3, 13th Gastonia hit. First pitch in there for a ball. Wayman, no wins or losses. 3.38 ERA in 5 games, 8 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's foul down toward the bullpen. Count 1-1. To Luis Castro. He hits it deep to center field. Gonzalez, back near the SUNDROP sign, 400 feet at the track, makes the play. Here's Charlotte's Reese Hampton. Detroit picked him up in the 12th round in 2018. He played for 5 teams in their organization between 2018 and 2019. He was here in Gastonia last year, hit .350, 27 knocked in, 10 home runs, and swiped 10 bases. A returner to this organization from their inaugural season in 2021. Leads the league in stolen bases. You probably give up a little bit of average for his defense and his stolen bases. He laid out vertically, but a diving grab in left center field to end an inning a moment or two ago. He's behind here, though, 0-2. Hits it on the ground to second. Leidendorf cross there in time. And there will be 2 out in the inning for Zach Jarrett. Nearby Catawba County, Hickory, North Carolina. And yes, his father is Dale Jarrett, the NASCAR driver. Drove the UPS car in his heyday. Hit on the ground, right back to the pitch, a little comebacker, jog, underhand, throws him out. That ends the 6th inning. Gastonia leads it 9-3 on that solo home run by Tapia. Back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a public service, here's a little vocabulary lesson for all the parents out there. The word is drip. Means cool, trendy, or hip. Where do Honey Hunters fans find their drip? The fashion destination in the gas house is at the Honey Hunters team store at Caramont Health Park. Put some swag in your bag at the Honey Hunters team store. Hashtag drip season. Seriously, I have no idea what drip season means. Since 1927, GSM Services has been the experts for providing services and finding solutions for issues such as heating and cooling, hot, cold, or drafty rooms, high utility bills, nasty crawl spaces, attic insulation, duct and dryer vent cleanings, indoor air quality, and much more. GSM Services, your one-stop shop for all comfort issues in your home. GSM offers 100% satisfaction guaranteed, and right now they're offering a free home energy audit. So if you're having any issues in your home or office, know that you can always trust leaving your comfort to GSM. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about any comfort issues you're having in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters.
This is Jake Skoll, your favorite outfielder for the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Top 7 in Gastonia, 9-3 Honey Hunters, Caramont Health Park. Sunday afternoon baseball, closing out a 3-game series against the High Point Rockers, looking to beat the Rockers for the 6th consecutive time and extend their lead in the Southern Division to 4 games. High Point currently on an 8-game losing streak. Could go as high as 9 after today. So Onis Farfan back out there for his 2nd inning of work. Gio Alfonso, 0 for 2. He's hit it to the outfield both times, however. We'll stretch next half. Top of the 7th inning. Strike in there. Count 0-1. Foul right side. Farfan got the victory on Wednesday at Charleston. Rain-shortened game, mid-6th inning. 6-0 Gastonia. Sent his record to 2-1 up against the fence. He earned a save at York on May the 5th. Got win number 1 at Staten Island, May the 8th. That was when Tehran struck out 10 Honey Hunters, part of a combined 2-hitter by the Gastonia staff against the Ferry Hawks. Then he lost his decision at at home against Southern Maryland on May 18th. That was a night in which Gastonia allowed 12 hits to the Blue Crabs and left 11 on base. Count 1-2 to Alfonso. Pitch missed outside for a ball. And it's 1-2. 2-2. Here's Onis's pitch. High and inside for a ball. From St. Paul, Minnesota. And that always begs the question, as Alfonso walks, somebody who's lived in the South their entire life, North Carolina and in Georgia, and has seen baseball played, in certain climates more temperate than others, it makes you wonder how you get a lot of baseball in St. Paul, Minnesota, certainly in the spring. Places like Wisconsin, Idaho, the Dakotas. How do you get out there in February like they do here? You don't. You can't. Can you get out there in March or April? I don't know. There's a strike to Leidendorf, back up top of the order. But I would like to talk to somebody from that part of the world and find out how they do it. Maybe they just play summer seasons, late spring and long summer seasons, maybe into the fall, early fall. Nine to 3 our score, top of the seventh inning. Seventh inning stretch comes up next. 1-1 pitch from Farfan. Missed, 2 balls and a strike. Of course, baseball is played over this entire great country. I guess you do as you have to. I mean, we can play baseball down here about 8 or 9 months out of the year. Hit down to Roman, over to second, across to first. 5-4-3, double play. I mean, typically around here, they'll play up until the middle of November. Travel ball, fall leagues. Take December and January off. High school spring sports season starts February 1st around here, so spring sports are practicing by the 1st of February. First games in spring sports are around March the 1st. So now you're playing about 8.5, 9 months out of the year in the southeastern United States. Maybe they play year-round in Florida. I suppose they play year-round in Florida. Here's a Klinsky. 0 for 3. He's ahead 1-0. Hits it over the head of the second baseman into center field. Hold him to a single. Now we'll see Morrison with 2 out in the inning. I've never been to Arizona, but that may be a place where they play year-round. Here's Morrison. I mean, the Division II colleges in North Carolina start about the 1st of February. Division I about mid-February. Runner taken off. No throw will be made. Do we give him a stolen base there? Sometimes I call that catcher's indifference, because it didn't look like he was even going to throw down there. Just let him go with 2 outs. Farfan back at second, checks him out. Hits it by the first baseman. That's a fair ball in the corner, coming home to score a run. Down to second, in there safely sliding is a double for Morrison. It scores a run, and it's 10-4. RBI double straight up for Morrison. Now here is the DH hole, and who will be our hitter de jour in this spot? Johnny Field. So Downs, the pitcher Johnson, Lattimore, and now Field have all hit in this 4th spot. Since Webb didn't go the needed 5 innings, they lost the DH and have had to plug somebody in there ever since. And here comes Goose Gazzo, and we shall see what happens here. Invite you back out here on Tuesday, 6:15 against Charleston. 3 against the Dirty Birds. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 6:15 starts. Go to Lexington next weekend. Back with 3 against Charleston the following week, midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Off to Southern Maryland that weekend. back at home against Kentucky for 3 midweek to close out the month of June. They'll be at Lexington the first weekend of July and then come back for a home game, quick 2-game stand against High Point, July 4th and 5th. I'll rejoin you on July 4th for that broadcasting game on Independence Day at 6:15, 6 o'clock air on WGNC. Chopper, swinging bunt, Farfan gets it, throws, not in time. Runner around to third base. Morrison, infield single for Field with 2 out in this inning. That July 4th game on that Monday, part of a 7 in a row against High Point. July 4th will be the last day of the first half of the season. Could be for a playoff berth and a half-division championship. They'll play here against High Point the 4th and the 5th. They'll go to Truist Point on the 6th and 7th, and then come right back to Gastonia on the 8th, 9th, and 10th against the High Point Rockers. That'll be it for Onis Farfan. We'll stick with it for a second as the new pitcher comes in. So Farfan's day is over. Gave up a run in this inning on 3 hits, a double and 2 singles. 9-4 the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now pitching for Gastonia, number 8,
Euclides Laer, a righty from the Dominican Republic, comes in to pitch. 6'2", 175 pounds. Third Honey Hunter to toe the rubber on this Sunday afternoon. Laer pitched last night in the 6th inning. Went just 1. Gave up 1 run, 2 hits, no strikeouts, and 1 walk. One and 0, ERA .96 in 10 games. He's worked 9.1 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, walked 4, struck out 3. He signed with Chicago, the White Sox, in 2010. Played in the Sally League 2012 through 13. Played with Birmingham AA in 2016. The DR Winter League a year ago, and then here in Gastonia last spring, 4-1, 7.9 ERA, and 47 strikeouts. He's in today, and he is facing Xander Wheel. 2 strikeouts and a 2-run homer today for Xander. Runners on the corners. Swung on and missed. Another big home run cut. 4-10-1 for High Point, 9-13-0 for Gastonia. Top of the 7th inning, still waiting to stretch. Swung on and missed, and there we go. Now we can stretch. Gastonia leads at 9-4. Get up, stretch, get a cup of coffee, whatever. We'll be right back for more.
All right, folks, let's take it down to the change in the 7th inning stretch. Thank you, sir.
Bottom 7, new pitcher Nathan Bates, as Jalen Smith just flew out to right field. The first pitch he saw from the new High Point pitcher. One away for Stuart Levy. Bates, righty, 6'6", 205, Jackson, Mississippi. Played at Georgia State in Atlanta. Pitch to Levy is high. Bates, no decisions. 5.4 ERA in 4 games. 3.1 innings pitched. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Count is 1-1 to Stuart Levy. Levy 1 for 3 today. Couple of strikeouts. Single, run scored. Here's the pitch to him. Takes a strike. Levy played at Arkansas State. Baltimore picked him up in the 27th round in 2015. Played with their AAA in Norfolk in 2018. Played for High Point last year. So he's changed dugouts and uniforms in the offseason. At High Point last year, batted .237, knocked in 52, and hit 11 home runs. Pretty good numbers for a catcher. Missed inside. Count goes full, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Walked him. So Levy aboard. Back up top for Reinheimer. This is WGNC 1450 AM, 101.1 FM. Honey Hunters Radio Network, streaming at www.gohoneyhunters.com and WGNC on the TuneIn app. Reinheimer 1 for 4 today. Hits it on the ground to Alfonso. Step on the bag across to first in time for an inning-ending double play. Gastonia leads at 9-4. We'll go to the 8th inning in just a second on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. We'll be right back after this.
Gastonia Honey Hunters fans, thank you. In the month of May, 2 attendance records were broken on back-to-back nights. On Saturday, May 21st, we eclipsed 3,000 in attendance for the first time in our history, and we owe it all to you. The Gastonia Honey Hunters are working hard to make sure you have a fantastic time at Caramont Health Park. But if you haven't been to a Honey Hunters game, what are you waiting for? With tickets that start at just $8, watching your Gastonia Honey Hunters might never be more affordable. Call 704-874-1810 and get your tickets for Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball. Want to book online? www.gohoneyhunters.com/tickets. The number again, 704-874-1810. The Gastonia Honey Hunters, thank you for supporting your hometown team. GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com
to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Hey, this is Brady Salisbury, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Bottom 8 getting late in the game this afternoon. It is a 9-4 Gastonia lead. New pitcher will be Quentin Torres Costa, lefty, 6 foot, 215 pounds from Hilo, Hawaii. Went as high as the Brewers AAA organization. He becomes the 4th man to pitch today for Gastonia. 0-1, 3.26 ERA in 18 games, 19 innings, 17 hits, 8 runs, 8 walks, 26 strikeouts. Pitch in there is a strike to Mikey Martinez. Had a single back in the 2nd inning, but hadn't been on base since. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line, right field, over the first baseman's head for a base hit. So Martinez with his 2nd single, 2 for 4 today. Torres Costa played there at Hawaii, University of Hawaii, for his home state team. Milwaukee picked him up 35th round in 2015. Played at their Colorado Springs AAA team in 2018. Was with Nashville's AAA club, Milwaukee organization last year. Went 3-1, 6.8 ERA, and struck out 50. Bunt laid down by Gonzalez. Torres Costa had it in his glove and couldn't get it out. Cocked, but it wasn't there. So Martinez down to 2nd. Will be an E1. 2 men on, nobody out for Proctor. Yeah, watching the replay, had it and cocked, and it wasn't in his hand. Stayed in his glove and could not beat the runner. Proctor 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a ground out. Get out your pencil. If you're keeping score at home, change that Gonzalez E1 to a base hit. Not exactly sure why, but like I said, I just put him in my book. Grounder to first base. Castro takes it himself. Had to knock it down with his chest, kept it in front of him, though. 3 unassisted. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd, respectively. And we'll see Gio Alfonso at the plate now. Oh for 2 with a walk today for Giovanni Alfonso from Caracas, Venezuela. Played at Tampa collegiately. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. And it's 1-0. Boy, one time the city of Tampa put a lot of guys in Major League Baseball. Gary Sheffield, Doc Gooden, all from the Tampa area. 1-0 missed high, 2-0 the count. Of course, the Yankees have their AAA organization in Tampa, the Tampa Yankees. And there are some, at least there were, some spring training sites out at Clearwater Beach. Don't know if anybody's out there still or not. Here's a 2-0. There's a strike. And the count is 2-1. Speaking of Tampa, their hockey team just clinched a berth in their third straight Stanley Cup playoff finals over the New York Rangers. I know a lot of hockey fans around here, right? Yeah, sure they are. Swung on and missed. And there's some hockey fans up in Raleigh with the Carolina Hurricanes, but I don't know that hockey has really spilled over to the Charlotte area necessarily as much as it has taken over the sports landscape in Raleigh. Of course, Charlotte's full of transplants from all over the country and the Northeast and Midwest, so you probably got some hockey fans over there, just maybe not Carolina hockey fans. 2-2 back up against the fence foul. Count remains 2-2. So count is even. 1 out, 2 on, 9-4, but High Point could edge closer with a base hit here. Pitch to Giovanni, swung on and missed, and he won't be able to get the RBI opportunity. We'll go to Ladendorf, see what he can do. Solo home run, first inning. Nothing since, but a chance here. Cut into the Gastonia lead a little bit. Man, it's got to be tough to be a part of an 8-game losing streak. I mean, what do you do? I mean, what do you say? I would think they're going to need some pitching reinforcements real quick. There's a strike at the knees to Ladendorf. I mean, this team had overtaken Gastonia a couple of weeks ago in first place. Gastonia, a little bit of a minor skid slump. Allowed High Point to take over the division lead. Here's the 0-1, high and inside. But they've since really slumped, High Point has. Gastonia's remained pretty hot. That'd be warm. Be a better term. They won 14 of their first 16 games on the season. Began red hot for sure. Cooled off a little bit the next couple of weeks. Picked it back up since. Here's the 1-1. Chopper down to third. Roman. Double Cox. Might have cost him. It did. Run in. Martinez scores to make it 9-5. Assume that'll be a base hit. Well, maybe I shouldn't assume anything. Here's a Klinsky. 1-for-4. Run scored, stolen base single in the 7th. Runners on the corners, first and third with a run in. 2 out in the 8th inning. First pitch misses as a ball. And the count is 1-0. Torres Costa, the Hawaiian, blowing away for a ball. And it's 2-0. First and third. Hits now equal at 13 apiece. Low and away. 5-13-1 High Point. 9-13-0 Honey Hunters. Walked him, bases loaded. So, going to make this interesting, huh? Here comes pitching coach Reggie Harris. This will be a social call. Try to calm him down a little bit, get him focused. Don't want to let these guys back into the game. You know, they're down. Losers of 8 straight. Don't want to give them some confidence at this point in the game. We are trying to outlast them for the first division half crown. Automatic playoff berth. Late September. First and second half division winners clinch playoff berths. Could have the same team, could have 2 different teams. Depends on how it works out. But Gastonia would love to clinch early and start that hype second half for a playoff run. Here's Morrison, bases loaded, takes a strike, first pitch he sees. He's been hot lately. Last 2 times up, single, double RBI. Don't give him a chance here at all. Nothing and 1 from Torres Costa. Pitch. Low for a ball. Just can't quite find his groove here since coming on in the 8th inning. Infield back. Force at any bag. Could come home and get the lead off, but wouldn't really matter with 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Count 1-2. It was neat seeing the rally towels here yesterday, sponsored by West End Hardware. All the fans got some rally towels, and they got those things waving in the air. I've got tons of those things at my house. I mean tons of them over the years. I fold them up, put them in the car for spills and such, wiping the dust off the dash, pollen off the hood. 1-2, back out of play. Count remains 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes, bases loaded, 2 away. Top of the 8th. 9-5 the score. Missed, low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weeknights full of fun here at the ballpark. 2 for Tuesday. Wine Wednesday, the unoriginal Thirsty Thursday. The perfect cure for the workday blues. Gastonia's Honey Hunters. Tickets at 704-874-1810. 704-874-1810. We have games this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, to help you cure your workday blues. Mike Glennon has the call 6 o'clock here each night against Charleston on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. I'll be back with you on Monday, July the 4th for a big Independence Day game. And I picked that one and said I'll do it because I like being at the ballpark on those types of holidays. See some fireworks. Enjoy America's pastime on America's birthday. 2-2, popped him up. Hope this one stays in. It's deep, but Rodriguez is there, and how to get out of a bases loaded jam. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Gastonia leading it 9-5. Back after this on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
The Gas House Bar and Grill is the place to find a broad palette of menu items that you won't find anywhere else at Caramont Health Park. Burgers? Got it. Pulled pork nachos? Check. How about jerk chicken sandwiches? We got that too. Oh, and fried plantains? Of course we do. The Gas House Bar and Grill is a world tour for the taste buds, nightly at Caramont Health Park. We'll see you at the Gas House Bar and Grill.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
You're home for Honey Hunters Baseball, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte.
Pitcher number 7 of the day for High Point. And he is Bryce Hensley, lefty from Asheville. Double-A farmhand with the Royals. Played collegiately at UNC Greensboro up near High Point. Takes over here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hensley 0-1, 2.61 ERA in 16 appearances. He's thrown 20.2 innings, 13 hits, 6 runs, no walks, and 14 strikeouts. How is our friend Miss Lola doing? Where'd she go? Oh. Barking to Park Day, and our stat man Kevin from Major League Baseball brought his little cutie, and she is sitting right here on a chair between us, taking in the ball game on this Bark in the Park. And she has been just a wonderful companion on this Sunday afternoon. Hope you'll bring her again. Two, 3, and 4 here in the 8th. Rodriguez, Roman, and Tapia. The 7th man to pitch today in 8 innings, right? Count 1-0. Missed to the Venezuelan. Hensley's pitch. And there's a strike at the knees. Counts even 1-1. You can still get a season ticket. They're prorating them now, since we're about a third of the way in, but still lots of home games left in June, July, month of August, and 2 weeks in September. A lot of opportunities to come to the ballpark. And as an added perk to that, the Atlantic League Pass, which means if you want to go up the road to see them in High Point in a couple of weeks, into Truist Point, free admission. You want to go up to Staten Island? Check out those two teams, Long Island, Staten Island, same thing in their places with your pass and season ticket here to the Gastonia Honey Hunters at Caramont Health Park. That's a good deal, especially for the parents, who follow these kids around each summer, girlfriends, wives, family members. It's a good deal. Of course, High Point's just right up the road. Maybe see this team in a different venue. I'm thinking about trying to do that. Hit down to the second baseman, deep in the hole, flicks over there. And Rodriguez is out, 4-3 put out. One away for Luis Roman. One out, bottom of the 8th inning. 9-5 Gastonia. That's low, gets by the catcher, nobody on base. So not a big dealio. I guess it will still go as a pass ball in the book. Want to know the count. That's low again. And the count is 2-0. What's up, Bam? Our mascot, Bam, walking by, talking to some kids down below us. That's a big Badger, isn't it? Here's the pitch, hit on the ground. Alfonso Gio throws him out, 4-3. 6-3. One away for Tapia. Check that. Going to be a pinch hitter. In Tapia's spot. If I have it right. Or is this the 4-hole?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Now pinch hitting for your Honey Hunters. Number 6, Raider Ascanio.
Raider Ascanio had the day off today. Pinch hitting here with 2 out in the inning. Get him a little work today. He's been very hot in the month of June. He was batting .375 with 4 extra base hits and 8 RBI. Saw his average jump 51 points here in the month of June coming into the weekend. Getting the day off today. But he has been a red-hot Badger here in the month of June. Raider Ascanio. Takes a strike. Out of Venezuela, AAA Mariners. See what his current average is. 275. There you go. On the season. 13 knocked in. 3 stolen bases. He's got a triple, 7 doubles. There's those extra base hits we were talking about. Here's a 2-2 pitch to him. Chop foul, pulled it down toward the bullpen. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Check swing didn't go around, high and outside. 87 mile per hour by Bryce Hensley. This has been a bullpen game, I guess they would call it. 7 pitchers in 8 innings. About the same location. He held up again, and that will be ball 4, 2-out walk for Ascanio. Castro should be due. And he is, and he will hit for himself here in the late innings of the game. Strike at the knees as the sun begins to get a little bit lower in the horizon. To our west, down West Franklin Boulevard, Highway 74. Hit it to right field, Blue Ridge transportation sign, and is caught out there on the run by Aklinski to end the inning. The F9 ends the Gastonia 8. Top of the ninth we go. Last chance for the Rockers, trailing Gastonia 9-5 on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
GSM Services helps people live better through improved comfort, health, and energy efficiency. GSM Services provides high-quality home and commercial improvement services. They offer services for heating and cooling, energy audits, duct and dryer vent cleaning, attic insulation, crawl space solutions, generators, commercial roofing, and HVAC, indoor air cleaning products, and much, much more. GSM has been taking care of their customers' comfort since 1927. This unmatched experience has led them to build reliable processes to serve you and offer guidance to help you choose the right options for your home and business comfort needs. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com to talk to someone about the comfort issues you have in your home. GSM is a proud sponsor of your Gastonia Honey Hunters. Call 1-800-NEW-COOL or visit GSMSince1927.com. Go Honey Hunters!
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
Your home for Honey Hunters Baseball, AM 1450 and 101.1 FM, WGNC, Gastonia, Charlotte.
Top nine, last chance for High Point. DH spot, Wheel and Martinez against the new Gastonia pitcher. Randall Delgado, righty, 6'4", 220 pounds from Panama. Played with the Diamondbacks in Major League Baseball. In to close out the ninth, Balagar had pitched and saved the last three nights coming in, so I think he deserves a ninth inning off. He got 3 consecutive saves over 3 consecutive nights at Charleston and then 2 here in Gastonia. Delgado's pitch is a strike. And you said this is Russell in this hole now?
Ladies and gentlemen, now pinch hit for High Point, number 4, Michael Russell.
Delgado made his debut with Atlanta on June 7th, 2011 versus Texas. He's got a career record of 30-29 at a 4.1 ERA. Popped him up over on the right side. Jarrett coming in, everybody else back. Jarrett says he'll take it, and he does. So one away in the ninth inning for Xander Wheel. I remember Delgado when he pitched for Atlanta. All these guys trying to get back from whence they came if they were in the show. They won't back in. Can you blame them? Will homered, but he struck out 3 times today in between that 2-run shot in the 4th. Guys will get a day off tomorrow. Back at the ballpark Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against the Dirty Birds. 6:15 each night, 6 o'clock air. on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Mike Glennon has those 3 games for you this week. 0-2 quickly to Wheel. But I bet High Point can't wait to get out of here. That's a ball. 2-2. And hope for better things next week, because the last 10 days have not been good to the High Point Rockers. Injuries to their pitching staff, 9-game losing streak, went from a 4-game lead in the division to a 4-game deficit in the division. 8-game swing. I mean, that is crazy in 10 days to think about. Two balls, 2 strikes. Delgado trying to close it out here in the 9th inning. Against Xander Wheel. Missed low for a ball. And it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Do Wheel from the Panamanian. Hit down to second. Cross in time. Smith to Castro. 2 out in the 9th inning. Michael Martinez, a couple of singles, first and last times up tonight. Single second, single run scored in the 8th. That's a strike at the knees. And the count is 0-1. Chop at the plate, going to go foul. Third base side. About 2/3 down, it trickled over toward the batter's box where Jamie Keefe stands. He's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I guess that's the way it works. Albert Gonzalez, the first base coach, is nowhere near the box. One rule not really enforced in professional baseball a whole lot. They do in high school, but they do not really amongst the pros. Count 0-2. Can Delgado ring him up? Not on that pitch. Missed low for a ball. And it's 1-2. Appreciate those who came out to the ballpark. If you're on your way home, thank you for a good weekend here. Good crowds, good baseball. Offered, got a piece of it. So it's 1-2. Invite you back on Tuesday against Charleston. 2 for Tuesday. Buy one, get one free on your tickets, by the way. You can get those at www.gohoneyhunters.com or the box office here Monday or prior to game time on Tuesday. Ooh, just missed. Count even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Randall Delgado, former big leaguer, trying to close it out here for Gastonia. Hit on the ground, back to Delgado, off his glove. Can't make the play. And we shall play on here in the 9th inning. Chopper went up, hit his glove, couldn't squeeze it. Martinez on. For Jay Gonzalez. Gonzalez 3 for 3 with a walk. He's been on base every time. He's got a stolen base as well. 3 singles. Stolen base as Martinez takes off. Levy didn't even get out of his crouch. Had no intentions of throwing it down there. Something wild, and he comes around and scores. You don't want that now. That missed inside low to Gonzalez. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike. Count goes 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Martinez down at second. 9-5 the score, 2 away in the ninth, trying to close it out. Missed. Just low. How do we rule that last that a base hit? Base hit. Takes a strike. Okay. Right. So count is full, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Can Delgado end it? Let's see. Hit to left field, deep in the hole, going back. This ball is going to be caught at the Belmont Abbey sign by Rodriguez to end the game. And he will toss it into the crowd for a souvenir. So Gastonia wins it 9-5. We'll come back and wrap it up in just a moment on the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
What could be better this summer than a Honey Hunters baseball season? The crack of the bat, the pop of the mitt, the smell of fresh cut. Hey guys, stop. We have turf here at the ballpark. Let's try this again. The smell of fresh cut. Domino's Pizza. Sold nightly here at Caramont Health Park. The Gastonia Honey Hunters and Domino's Pizza. A winning combination.
Being first, the beginning of the line. So many people work so hard to be number one. But at Caramont Health, you don't have to struggle to be first. We prioritize you. Our award-winning teams use advanced treatments to serve you. We deliver the compassion and quality you deserve, always growing, building, and innovating for your care, your health, your life. Caramont Health. Care first.
If coming to a Honey Hunters game is good, then coming to a game as a group is better. If you're a school, church, or civic organization looking for a great time together, call 704-874-1810 and ask about a group package. The number again is 704-874-1810. Ask about our picnic options that include hot dogs, sliders, and pulled pork. 704-874-1810. Honey Hunters Baseball. Better with friends.
This is Jake Skoll, the Gastonia Honey Hunters, and you're listening to the Honey Hunters Radio Network.
Back at the ballpark, Derek Smith with you. And it was a good day for Gastonia. They won 9-5 to improve to 32-14, dropping High Point to 28-17. And on a 9-game losing streak. Gastonia sweeping a 3-game series at High Point last weekend, in which they entered that series 4 games behind. And they will exit this weekend with a sweep with a 4-game cushion over this same High Point team in the South Division standings. High Point, 5 runs on 14 hits. They committed 1 error. Gastonia's 9 runs came off 13 hits with no errors. Hovis went 5, got the victory to improve to 3-2. Rookie Webb lost the decision to go to 1-2. Time of the game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. And a crowd of 1,974 paying fans saw today's victory at Caramont Health Park. Gastonia back in town on Tuesday for a 3-game set against Charleston. Mike Glennon's got it for you at 6 o'clock on the Honey Hunters Radio Network and WGNC. Till then, Derek Smith saying so long, everybody. I'll see you back for more next time on the Honey Hunters Radio Network. Good night, everybody.
Following has been a broadcast of the Gastonia Honey Hunters Radio Network. Gastonia Honey Hunters Baseball is brought to you by GSM Premium Services and Caramont Health. See how we care. We thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Gastonia Honey Hunters Radio Network.